हेलो दोस्तों, क्या हाल चाल है आप सभी के। दिस इज सौरभ आचार्य एंड वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। तो जैसा कि आपने वीडियो के टाइटल में पढ़ ही लिया होगा, इन टुडेज वीडियो वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट पोएट्स, नो, इंस्टाग्राम पोएट्स। वीडियो को स्टार्ट करने से पहले अगर आपकी उंगलियों ने मेरे चैनल पर पहली बार कदम रखा है तो जल्दी से जाकर चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को प्रेस करके ये सुनिश्चित करें कि आपकी यह यात्रा मंगलमयी हो। So before this video gets from being curious case of Instagram poets to downfall of poetry on Instagram, I would like to tell you that these are my opinions and yours may differ. So think twice before moving further in the video. We'll start with what poetry was back in the day when sonnets and elegies used to make rounds and Eliot and Dryden were household names. From simply being an art form to being a source of income and for some people a way to gather clout, which later turns into fame, poetry has come a long way. While poetry has become more and more democratic, Instagram poetry is influencing the young writers in not really pleasant way. Here's how we'll understand it. Imagine if you're given a name of a poet and are asked to look for a poem of them from the web compared to a 3 or 4 line stanza or a poem you found scrolling through your Instagram. Which one would you prefer, or which one would you be able to recall faster? Obviously the latter. The reason being our fast-paced lives. Where Kindles have replaced books and audiobooks have taken places of our habit of reading, what more can we expect? It is a no-brainer that the more you read, the better you write. But what I believe when it comes to poetry is to show and not tell, which is exactly the case with most Instagram poets. Still can't understand? Here's an Instagram poet for you.
वेयर के बाद ना लाइन छोड़ देता हूँ और नाइट को ना लाइव के साथ राइम कर देता हूँ, किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा।
I think I'm clear about at least a few things now. Bruh. Moving on, I'd like to tell you all about a solution to still be on Instagram and be able to learn about good poetry. So here are a few poets you should be avoiding on Instagram.
Run.
Just kidding, that was a joke. Okay, so I bring you a few poets you should be following right away on Instagram who, with their subtle imageries, tight structures and free-flowing verses, are going to astonish you to bits. So here we go. First goes one of my favorite poets on Instagram by the name Khawaja Musaddiq, also known as Poet of Blues. Apologies if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but man, you are doing it all just the right way. Next on the list we have a protest poet in Lisa Rani Ray, whose poems echo louder than most other contemporary poets. Moving on, here's Sam Payne, whose dexterity has moved me and will surely cast its spell on your hearts and minds. Harvey Kaur, Adrian Hendricks, Isha Yadav and Leish Marla, some of my other favorite writers on Instagram you should be surely following to learn and understand that poetry in its truest form is still alive among us. You'll get all their Instagram links in the description box below, so don't forget checking them out and thank me later. So this was it for today's video. Please do tell me in the comment section how did you like the video and would you enjoy if I bring more such content for you in the time to come. And yes, follow another Instagram poet whose link will be down in the description, and that is me at Soura3h. Yeah, you can't thank me later for that.
I post cool stuff there.
Also, if you found the video interesting, please do like the video and share it with your friends who should be reading these amazing poets. So that's it for today. See you, my lovely people. I hope to see you soon on the other side of the sea.